Why, hello there, this is your good Thomas Friend 74, and finally, I get to finally make a video of what you see here. The airports and the Hangar pack right here. It is all fully assembled and ready for action. Now, here's the thing. This is pretty much two separate items. The Hangar pack you see here, and the airport. I actually have this airport since 2022, and it was fully complete. This came with this, and it had this, which is sometimes missing. So I would have made a video of this already, but I actually wanted to wait on that because I also wanted to get the Hangar pack. Since I've already made a video of Harold's Hangar, it was a very short video. There was not really much to talk about. So I decided I'll talk about the Hangar pack and the airport, both packs in one video. So how about we do that instead? Let's first start off with the Hangar pack and what you get. You get this character. His name is Jeremy. This is obviously the one manufactured by Hit Toys. Playrel have made two versions of Jeremy. When it was released in Europe, it was motorized, but when Playrel released it for Japan, it was not motorized. This is the one that Hit Toys have made. Jeremy was introduced in, I believe it was season 10. Beginning with the episode Thomas and the Jet Plane. We see Jeremy. Obviously, he's a jet plane. If we look it around, it actually really looks very stunning. It looks like a real jet plane, if you think about it. Of course, unfortunately, the windows are not painted, but what can you expect? Very interesting. The top view of Jeremy, I love that shine of blue right there. Unfortunately, I don't know if you can see it good on camera, but this side has been faintly sun affected. It was faint, but it kind of is visible to my eyes, but I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but this side is kind of a bit sun faded. There's a bit of yellow on that side. Look at that amount of detail, man. This is so awesome. There's the backside of Jeremy. It has 3 wheels on the front, as you can see. It's pretty much basically how all airplanes are. But it also has this part here. That part is actually for the airport, which I'll explain later in the video. But that is it about Jeremy. This here is the water tower, which is essential for all airports because of the tarmac of the airplanes. The tarmac can obviously get extremely hot, especially on summertime. The tarmac can be very hot, like dangerously hot, and it could be very hazardous for the tires on the planes. So they squirt water on the tarmac to make sure it doesn't happen like that. This is the correct imitation of the water tower you actually see from Calling All Engines. They really did an amazing job on this one. Especially the red and white checkerboard part on it. Well, it is a sticker. All around it's a sticker. There's a good ladder part there. And the steel beam, that's a lot of attention to detail there. And you can see there's the inside. Oh, there's not supposed to be anything inside that. And on the bottom here, you can see that's very nice. However, this thing can be removed like that. And when I would see the Hangar pack for sale, when I see it fully complete, the water tower often does not have its base. Every time I keep seeing this, when seeing the hanger pack for sale, this part's always missing because it always comes off, like the buffers. But it took a long time to find a hanger pack of Jeremy with the water tower having its base. That was the big struggle for me. Of course, we need to take a look at the hanger itself. This one obviously says Jeremy instead of Harold. And, different to Harold's hanger, the roof part is now a light silver color, and the one on Harold's hanger is a dark gray color. But the bottom part is still red. And of course it says Jeremy on both sides. It's still very nice. The hanger part there, I can't tell, but it does say Hit Toys 2008. There's a nice glow on the hanger part. Man. But of course it still has that big clearance issue where it's just too small for engines to go through. It's mainly meant for an airborne vehicle. Like I said, this is mainly just for Jeremy to go inside and get maintenance done. That typical hanger pack of Harold. But I just found out something that I don't know if anyone else knows the difference. I actually do know. You're actually seeing two packs of the Jeremy hanger set. There are two different packs. One pack is oriented like this. One pack is oriented like this. Jeremy was kind of like that in the packaging. The reason for that is because there are two different versions of the hanger. If I were to compare this hanger to Harold's hanger, you could see one major difference between these two hangers. This hanger is shorter in length this way. Harold's is longer. And Jeremy's is shorter. While the other pack actually have Jeremy's hanger the same size as Harold's hanger. I don't know which version of the pack came first, the one with the short hanger or the one with the long hanger. I'm not too sure which one came first. Maybe the year date says, I think this says 2008, and this one says 2007. I believe 2007 was like the year when both were released. So I think the one with the longer hanger came first, then the shorter hanger came first. But I don't think that stayed there for very long because they released Jeremy's hanger again, but they revert back into the long hanger. More on that later. Okay, now let's take a look at what else I got, which is the airport set. This is it's a separate pack, and this is actually how I got Jeremy. It came from the Sodor Airport. And not to mention, mine had the original instructions. How quaint. Now, what you're seeing here is entirely just the airport. What I got is the standalone version. There are two other playsets that you get the Sodor Airport from. Mine is the standalone version. I'll explain that later. But anyways, let's take a look around this model. And I say this airport just looks amazing. Man. The sign there, Sodor Airport, there's the control tower. Entire airport. Look at all the windows on this one. Jeez. There's even the door and window part there. It says sort of airport. Welcome to Sodor. We have the doors, the windows. Man, that looks stunning. And of course, this is the stop and go part here, but also this part here. Well, there's a very good gimmick around this product here. And this one here is a very rare thing that you sometimes will be troubling to find this if you get the airport. Good luck finding this. This is a metal rod, which you need for this gimmick to work. Well, look at the top. Is this part here. Now the bottom part, right there, is a battery compartment. So, it takes two AA batteries, so I'll go ahead and insert them in now. And close up. And I will show off this awesome gimmick this airport can do. Let's begin this. If you do have the metal rod and Jeremy and the airport, which is what you need. Nope. Now we go back into this part here. Well, there's one part that have a line there with a round indent. Well, it's for this. Clip that in there. Jeremy is now hanging on there. And for the other part, the green part, connects to a hanger. So, there we go. It really is hard to do that with one hand, but that's the hanger looking like that. Next, here's the great functionality. The destination, this part, must be at the stop position, and when an engine comes along, it hits this green part here, and when it does, Jeremy starts flying around. Isn't that amazing? And of course, that part's disabled if it's on go. But does this look the operation familiar to anyone? Well, it should, because this is the same exact concept as the one from Tomy. Yeah, this is pretty much Tomy-esque. When they released the Ellsbridge station and the airport that was directly from Calling All Engines. Now, the airport obviously didn't have Jeremy. It just had a standard airplane. But of course, the one Ellsbridge had Harold hanging around. And the concept is exactly the same. However, there is no switch right there, so this can go indefinitely. And this is also going the opposite direction. And it also goes a bit slow. And that's pretty much it, really. But this is still Tomy-esque. It's exactly the same, but now in the form of Trackmaster Gen 1. Here's the original instructions that this comes with. Again, this is the standalone version. It shows you the clips when you go inside. and the part where it connects to the airport. Here is on the back side of the instructions, and as you can see, when it's on stop, Jeremy flies around, go, he's turned off. And bottom of the airport is 2 AA batteries, of course. So yeah, this is the standalone version again. And again, there are 2 packs that were released for this. The first set that was released long ago was Thomas at the Airport set. It had Thomas and a maroon boxcar, the same one that comes with Neville. 7 of curved track, a set of points, and 3 full straight track with Jeremy on the Hangar, obviously. That was the first set that got released. And Fisher-Price also released the airport set as well. And Fisher-Price's version actually does have this along with Jeremy's Hangar. It was in a different font. Jeremy's name was in a different font. And it was the full-size Hangar. Not the small Hangar, but the full-size Hangar. And, unfortunately, there wasn't much stickers applied to the airport. You were only able to apply the stickers on the front, but none on the back and on the sides. But there is a noticeable difference between this and the Fisher-Price version. Is the sign right here says Sodor Airport. The Hit Toys version has the sign in white. The Fisher-Price version has the sign in yellow. So that is one major difference between this one, the one from Hit Toys, which is this, and the one from Fisher-Price, is the color of this sign here. Okay, so now I got the entire set right here to demonstrate this. So I got the airport, I got Jeremy's short Hangar, and the water tower right there. I got Thomas carrying the ice van to the airport. Now there's an arrow right here that's pointing the engine to go this way. So I'll send Thomas on his way. Now I'll stop Thomas. Like I said, this is no different to the Tomy version. It's exactly the same, but operates differently. Goes the other direction, and goes a little bit slower. The 2 sets that I have explained, I will be recreating those with the airports, obviously. There are two sets, one by Hit Toys, one by Fisher-Price. I will be recreating both to get this out of the way. So, stay tuned for details. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. I'm finally glad I finally make a video of this right now.